Hey, what's up everybody? Loris here, founder of Carrier Intelligence, and today I want to talk you through what we call creating a driver lead protocol for your recruiting division. Now, most companies either have a recruiter, they could have a whole team of recruiters, a director of recruiting involved, or you could be a smaller shop and you have an individual that wears multiple hats. He's the vice president, he also does recruiting, he also does safety. It doesn't matter. You need to have a standard operating procedure for all incoming driver leads, okay? Now, we've helped countless companies generate thousands and thousands of leads, thousands and thousands of hires. And what we've seen through aggregating all this data and looking at it holistically as an industry is that there's some key things that really matter, okay? And the first thing is initial outreach, okay? You gotta think that when a driver applies, if he's a good driver specifically, if he or she is a good driver, they're usually in their truck driving, right? They're working 10, 12 hours a day, not a whole lot of free time. Their free time is maybe getting fueled up, they're at a rest stop, they're laid over, they're getting loaded, unloaded. If a good driver happens to apply for your company, he is applying at those key times. So, when you're fueling up, there's not a whole lot of time. When you're getting loaded or unloaded, there's not a whole lot of time. That's why it's so adamant that you reach out quickly. At the maximum, we would recommend that you call the driver within 15 minutes of that initial driver application, okay? If he doesn't answer, call again. Because let's face it, I don't answer phone numbers I don't know, and drivers don't necessarily answer me either. They get calls all the time from random numbers, dispatchers, consignees, shippers, freight brokers. Everybody's always calling drivers. They're conditioned not to answer them the first time. So call within 15 minutes, ideally instantly, but within 15 minutes, and then call again if they do not answer. Okay, that's step one. From there, send a text message. Okay? Drivers are in their trucks. They are always with their cell phones. Period. If they do not answer from 2 rings, you called once, within 15 minutes, you called again, they still don't answer, send a text message. And you want to lead with value. Rather than just saying, "Hi John, thanks for applying at ABC Trucking. Please fill out this link to submit your full app." That doesn't lead with value. You want to focus instead on some form of your USP, your unique selling proposition, and something that entices the driver to reply, right? For example, "Hey John, thank you so much for applying at ABC Trucking. We are home of the salary pay. We get our drivers home every weekend. We would love to talk with you. When is a good time to chat for 10 minutes? Okay, that is a lot better than what most companies do. So you want to lead with value. Give them a reason to call back. Hey, your company gets them home every weekend and you have salary pay. Or it could be, "Hey John, welcome to ABC Trucking. Thank you so much for applying. Here's a quick picture of some of our trucks we run. We would love to get you on one of these trucks. When can we talk?" And you actually go out and send a picture, or it could be a link to a video of a truck tour. That is something way more valuable than what most companies do. You just got to realize, again, 75% approximately of drivers are driving when they have applied recently. Okay, so a driver applied, usually within 30 minutes they're going to be hopping back on the road, so they're almost always driving. That's why text messaging is so important. Okay, from there, you want to make sure to notate. Chances are you probably have at least one recruiter or more. Even if there's only one recruiter, you probably have somebody else that is involved. It could be the owner, it could be the vice president, it could be the safety director that's kind of helping out with driver lead volume as well. You want to notate the accounts. This could be as simple as having a Google Sheet, a shared Google Sheet with different columns of driver's name, driver's email, driver's phone number, and then notate the last steps. Right? On January 1st, had this conversation, sent this text message, etc. Notate the account. All right? Next one, nurture emails. What do you think about these? I don't think they're great. They can be okay You can get lucky and get a driver through email. Most drivers don't check their email though. I would advocate instead for more of an SMS approach, nurturing drivers via SMS message, getting away from this nurture emails that so many companies do, and instead try something different, nurturing with text messages. One of the services we offer, in fact, is SMS automated nurturing, where when a driver applies, instantly they'll be put into a series of automated text messages. We can run the text message campaigns for years, giving drivers monthly updates, etc. And that is very, very valuable. Final piece is have a follow-up plan. I can't tell you how many companies, recruiting teams, will call a driver once, twice, maybe, and that's it. Driver didn't answer, wait for the next lead. You have to realize it takes 5 to 7 times minimum of seeing something before you're familiar and warmed up enough to want that product, want that job, okay? So it's going to take you at least 5 to 7 outreaches typically to get in touch with that driver. Not 5 to 7 outreaches to get the driver in the door, that's just to get in contact with them. Most companies do not do this. They definitely don't reach out 5 to 7 times. And so have that follow-up plan. I would go back to, at a minimum, having an Excel sheet or a Google sheet. You can do this through your ATS if you have something like that, of course, but quite frankly, you could open up an Excel sheet, put the driver's name, email, phone number, notations, follow-up 1, follow-up 2, follow-up 3, all the way to follow-up 7. And have dates in place and follow that follow-up procedure. If drivers don't answer by cell phone, well, it doesn't mean it's time to abandon ship, it means it's time to text them. If they don't answer by texting them, maybe it's time to call and leave a voicemail. If they don't respond to that voicemail, maybe it's time to start hitting them with automated SMS nurturing. You know what I mean? So that is what you want to be doing. If you get this in place, you will indefinitely improve your recruiting efforts, get more drivers in the door, and keep those drivers for a long time. Because those companies that work hard, those drivers appreciate that, and they will work hard for you as well. So hopefully that was valuable. See you on the next video.